Hello, everyone. My name is Hannah. I'm a certified personal trainer here at UVAC, and this is the ABC workout, which is here on YouTube Live every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. It's a half-hour workout where we focus mainly on arms, butt, and core. For equipment today, a set of dumbbells would be great. We're going to do some bicep curls. Otherwise, we're going to keep it pretty simple with body weight exercises. If you want a mat for the floor, we are going to do some crunches and things like that, so that might be more comfortable for you. So we're going to just get started with our warm-up, and then I'll let you know what our workout is going to look like today. So for our warm-up, let's just start with jogging in place. Just getting our bodies moving, heart rate's up a little bit. All right, and then we're gonna move into high knees. Awesome, shifting into butt kicks, so driving those heels back. All right, great. So next up, let's get into a plank position. High plank position, you're gonna bring your right foot up to the outside of your right hand. Stretch there. Put that foot back. Bring your left foot up to the outside of your left hand. And we'll do that 3 times on each side. Just hold it for a couple seconds, getting a nice stretch in. And then when you're done with those, we're going to stay here on the floor. We're going to be on all fours. We're going to just do some cat-cow, stretch out, warm up the back. So on your hands and knees. And then you're going to let your kind of belly hang. And you're going to look up to the ceiling. And then you're going to arch your back and tuck your chin. And then you're just going to move between these two a few times, nice and slow. When you're ready, come back to standing. All right, so we're going to warm up the shoulders with some arm swings. So only swinging back as far as is comfortable, and then letting your arms cross in front of your chest. Don't forget to switch which arm is on top, keeping everything even and balanced. And when you're ready, and that's feeling pretty good, we'll do some vertical swings. Same thing, only swinging as far as is comfortable, just loosening up those shoulders a bit. All right, awesome. I think we're ready to jump into our workout today. So the plan is we have kind of 5 different exercise pairings, you could say. So we're going to start with an active movement for 30 seconds. And then directly after that, we're going to move into a 30-second isometric hold. That's going to be kind of related to the exercise we just did previous. And then we're going to rest for 30 seconds before we move on to the next pair. And we're going to do that 2 rounds through. So We are going to start with crunches. And then for the hold, we're going to do a boat hold. So that looks like this. You're going to be seated. You're going to lift your feet off the ground, hold your legs out in front of you and your arms out in front of you. Nice flat back. And you're just going to hold. After that, we're going to move into lunges. So we'll do front lunges, alternating sides. And then for the hold, we're just going to hold a low lunge. So here, knees are about 90-degree angle, nice and low. And you're just going to hang out. We'll do one side for the first round, and then we'll switch sides for the second round. So keep that in mind. And then we are going to do some plank rotations into a plank hold. So you're in a high plank position on your hands and toes. You're going to lift one hand, lift it towards the ceiling. You're kind of pivoting out to the sides of your feet, lowering down, repeating on the other side. And then for the hold, we'll just hang out here in a high plank. Then, when we're done with that, we're going to move on to a very specific arm exercise, the A part of the ABC workout. We're going to do some bicep curls. So this is when you're going to want to grab your dumbbells. We're going to do curls, nice and slow and controlled. And then for the hold, we're going to bring the elbow to a nice 90-degree angle. And we're just going to hold the weight here out in front of us. Make sure we're not leaning back. Body's nice and straight, back's nice and flat. Just hold the weight. And then to finish up, we're going to do squats. And for the hold, you're either going to be in a nice low squat, you're going to hold it, or you can do a wall sit. So having your back against the wall, lowering down until your thighs are parallel to the floor, and you're just going to hang out there. Okay, so quick refresh. We're going to do kind of the active exercise for 30 seconds, straight into the isometric hold for 30 seconds, and then we're going to rest for 30 seconds before we move to the next. 2 rounds through, 5 exercise pairings. Let's go. Okay, so let's start in 10 seconds. And we're starting with crunches. 3, 2, 1, go. So we're doing 30 seconds of crunches. Think of bringing your rib cage in closer to your pelvis, so you're kind of trying to fold over at that point. 5 more seconds, and then into a boat hold. Switch to boat hold. Great job. 10 more seconds. Rest. So we're resting now for 30, and then we're going to move to lunges. All right, so we're going to just start doing front lunges, nice and straightforward, and then you're going to pick a side. You're going to hold a low lunge. Second round through, we'll switch sides. All right, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. So alternating sides lunges. Pushing off that front foot to come back up to standing. So in 10 seconds, we're going to get a nice low lunge, and we're going to hold it. So 3, 2, 1. Halfway. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, so remember which side you just did so you can make sure you hit the other side in the second round. So next up, we're going to do plank rotations straight into a high plank hold. And we're going to start those here in 10 seconds. All right, and ready, go. Trying to keep your body straight throughout as much as you can. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. High plank hold. Turn your hands and your toes. Your hands are directly under your shoulders. Body's nice and straight. Remembering to breathe. Halfway. Rest. All right, so we're going to do bicep curls next. And remember, for that hold, you're going to bring your elbows at a 90-degree angle, holding the weight out in front of you. All right, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. So nice and controlled, slow bicep curls. So that upper arm should be staying pretty stable. You're really only moving the forearm. Squeeze at the top. So 10 seconds until we switch to that hold. 3, 2, 1. So palms up, holding one dumbbell in each hand. Elbows at a 90-degree. Core is engaged. Your shoulders are down and back. Great job. 10 more seconds. Rest. Awesome. Okay, so we're moving on to our last exercise pair of this round. So we're going to do squats, and then either a low squat hold or a wall sit if you have access to a nice open wall. All right, so those squats are going to start here in 5 seconds. And go. Feet are about hip width apart. Initiating that movement at your hips, pushing your hips back. And then sinking down as if you were sitting into a chair. Pushing through your heels back to standing. We're going to move to a wall sit here in 3, 2, 1, or a low squat hold. Your choice. All right. Halfway. Excellent, almost there. Up. All right, so we're resting for 30 seconds. We're gonna do all of that one more time through. So after this rest, we are back to those crunches in that boat hold. All right, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So we're doing crunches. Ten seconds. All right, so change the boat hold. Remember, try to have your back as flat as you can. You're not hunched. Nice relaxed shoulders. They're not up, scrunched up by your ears. 10 seconds. Rest. All right. So we've got those lunges and a low lunge hold next. So remember which side you did last time. Making sure you're switching sides, keeping everything even. And we're going to start those lunges in, 10 seconds. And ready, go. So we're doing alternating front lunges. And then that hold on one side, opposite side from what you did last time. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. Trying to remember which side I did. All right, nice low lunge. Trying to have both knees at about a 90-degree angle. Standing up nice and tall. Chest nice and high. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Beautiful. All right. So we've got plank rotations and a high plank hold up next. 10 seconds. All right. Let's get ready and go. Ten seconds. We'll switch to a plank hold. Switch. Let's try to keep your body nice and straight from your heels through the top of your head. Engaged core. We're almost there. Rest. Excellent work. Okay, so we are back to bicep curls and a nice 90-degree hold. And we'll start those in 10 seconds. Let's grab those dumbbells. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So focusing on really nice form for these curls. Slow, controlled, especially on that down part of the movement. Trying to keep your upper arm still. Let's keep going. 5 seconds, we're switching to the 90-degree hold. And hold. As I mentioned before, make sure your core is engaged. Those abs are working. Shoulders are down and back. 10 more seconds. Rest. Okay. All right, so we're on to our last section. We're going to do squats and either a low squat hold or a wall sit. And then we are ready for our cool down. All right, 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, squats. Slow and controlled. Pushing through your heels. Back up to standing. Again, try to keep your back flat. Keep your chest high as much as you can. 3, 2, 1. Into that wall sit or low squat hold. All right. Last exercise here. Almost there. Let's finish strong. Keep going. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Beautiful. Awesome work, guys. Okay. Whew. So I think we're ready for some good stretches. A nice cool down. All right. Let's start with those hammies, those hamstrings. So bring one foot across the other. And then forward fold, reaching for your toes. Stretching out those hamstrings in the back of your thighs. All right, back to standing. We're going to switch sides here. So cross your other foot over the front and forward fold. Let's come back up. And we're going to stretch out those quads. So grab the top of your foot behind you, pull gently. Trying to keep that knee pointing down. You're not pulling it out to the side. All right, release and switch sides. Right. All right, let's get those shoulders. So let's bring one arm across the chest, pulling gently with that other hand. And we're going to switch sides. So this is stretching out kind of the back of the shoulders, the back a little bit. So we're going to even it out here with our next stretch. You're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. Nice straight arms, and you're just going to lift those hands a little bit. You don't need to lift them that far. You should feel this stretch through the front of your shoulders and through your chest. So this can feel really good after a workout, definitely. But also if you just sit a lot, especially at a computer, you're kind of hunched forward, your shoulders roll forward. So this is really nice to open up the chest too after a long day at work. And release. All right. Well, I think that does it for this Thursday ABC workout. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time. Quick reminder, this is every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. It's a half-hour long. We focus on arms, butt, and core. So please join me next week. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Upper Valley Aquatic Center YouTube. We would very much appreciate it. All right, have a great night, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.